Hi there, good people. Let's have a look at this morning's work. Well, I mean, this job's going to go on till probably, I'd say the early afternoon. There's about 4 hours work here, so we've got a number of things to do, and I just want to quickly talk you through it. So let's start by seeing where we are. So we're on a second floor apartment, and the carpets, they are in a sorry state, to be fair. They are 80/20 wool carpets, and they've been down a long time, okay? These carpets have been cleaned many times. They've got UV fade in, delamination, you name it, they've got it. I mean, I don't think the camera is going to do these carpets justice, because the soiling level, it isn't that high. It's more the wear of these carpets, and I've just been honest with the customer. I can't wet clean these carpets, the delamination's too bad. So we're gonna have to go in with low moisture. And to be fair, a second floor apartment anyway, I would have probably planned to go in with low moisture. So we will be using the Victor 400 SPRITE rotary. I've explained to the customer that these filtration marks down here, we can take them out, but in wool carpeting, it can be quite lengthy, and it is a process better known as advanced stain removal. Anyone who knows taking out filtration lines in natural carpets will know that the dust and the carbon and everything else that blows through houses, it literally does almost dye the fibres. You can get them very good, but it is lengthy. So I said to the customer, is that something you're interested in? She's on a budget, she owns this property, and she wants to get it lettered out. She's basically, it's been empty for a while, so she needs to get it let out. Now, let's have a look at the soiling level. These doors are just self-closing, and it's shutting off all the natural light, but just to give you a gist, you can see there, obviously, being the main walk-in is quite bad. This looks like a spot cleaner down there. Either that, it's got a bit of yellow into it, could be a little bit of urine. Even though we're doing low moisture, I will be using an encapsulation solution today, which is packed full of hydrogen peroxide, and I've added a good glove for good interest too. You can see there's been a leak in this bathroom here because we've got all that water ringing halo. If you open the door, there you go, you've got a bathroom there. So that's flooded at some point, and I've just seen that the bath panel is off, so I think that's something recent. Let's go into this room. So this carpet, again, just by looking at it, you know, it doesn't look too bad. The soiling level, it isn't that high. It's just these fibres are that worn and old that it just casts a dingy shadow. And like I said before, we've got delamination here, look, you see that? Now, basically we've come to an agreement where I'm happy and the customer's happy for payment on this, because obviously there's quite a bit of work to do. We've got to restretch these carpets. We're not going to fix the delamination because a budget just wouldn't reach to it for renting it back out. And she said she's going to sell the property in a couple of years, so she doesn't want the expense of doing that. And to be fair, although they are wool carpets, they're probably not worth going to that extent. So I'm going to try and get away with a restretch, okay? Now, it's not obviously a permanent fix, because really we need to add the adhesive back into the backings, dry it all out, and then refit it for that to be 100% genuine good repair. What we're trying to do is make good of these carpets. Here's a lounge, and as you can see, it's a Ripple factory, you know? It's literally, they're in bad condition. She's concerned about a little stain down there. That's the least of my concerns. You know, these carpets, more like the Ripples, they're a health hazard, trip hazard almost. Now we've got a join down here. I don't know if you can see that join. Basically, we've got to stretch this out that way, okay? That's the way we've got to go. Will that join hold up? It should do. I mean, the age of this carpet, and it isn't too bad. I can only just start seeing it now, so it should do. Obviously, again, around the ends, we've got filtration markings. We're just going to make as good as possible. Like I say, we will be low moisture cleaning, but I will go around them very gently and quickly, if I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not going to put extended amounts of time into something that I'm not being paid for. You know, when it comes to carpet cleaning, we're being paid for removing the soiling, but when it comes to advanced stains, you know, what are going to be lengthy and take the time, I always charge extra for it, because you just can't give, you know, a normal price of soil extraction. Well, that's in my opinion anyway. Little bits and bobs, you know, spots, they come out with, you know, different kind of solutions, and that's fine. You know, we do that. We leave the customer happy. But when it comes to advanced stain removal, in the customer's eyes, they don't understand how long that might take to come out, you know. Some come out really fast, and some, they can be quite prolonged, and we have to use all sorts of things, UV lights, you know, all different kinds of treatments, and it can be lengthy, you know. Moving on anyway, I've already replaced this vinyl, and the footage will be coming up in a minute of that, because we got straight in and I fitted the vinyl. It was literally back to concrete with an old bit of vinyl. We just got to put a new bar in that doorway, and I'm happy with that vinyl. It's gone down really well. We've got the kickboards on the side there, and the customer will just clip them back on afterwards. So stick with me, guys, and I'll take you through this one. Right then, guys, so to do this restretch, obviously we've got to take the carpet off the grippers. Now, I've started to take the carpet off the grippers here. It's got a jute back into this wall carpet, and you can tell that it's old. It's very brittle, and it's securely attached, more than it would normally be, to the grippers. And when you're doing this, you've really got to be careful that you don't pull up the grippers, because then you've got a job of obviously reattaching the grippers. So if I just show you the backing of this, and you can see there we go. Let's get this up and get it restretched. So you can see we've got quite a lot. That's just with a standard knee kicker. That will need cutting off. All right, so at the moment you can see all those ripples are gone. You've got a little bit of a indentation kind of thing. It's the memory of the carpet with them ripples. It's been like that for so long that the clean should sort that out, but you can see a very faint line where that ripple's been. Now let me just walk you through it. So at the moment, the grippers are secure, the carpet's secure to the grippers, okay? That's the amount that needs cutting off, and it gets bigger as it gets to that corner, okay? So that's that wall. Obviously it's got to go into the door bar. This one, same thing, less on this side, okay? Now, because I've stretched it all that way, okay, I was then gonna just give it a little tap this way. At some point, something's been done where maybe they're new doors, I'm not sure, but it's missing gripper rods down here. So that will be your culprit, you know. We've got to fix some new gripper rods in there. You can see it's missing there, so it's been knocked out. And we've got a little bit there. So we need to fix some gripper rods and then give a stretch on this way. Okie dokie, so restretching is done. That room didn't need anything. Obviously, we've done this hallway, you've seen the ripples in that. We've done this bedroom, all the ripples have gone there. And then we've done this lounge. And all the ripples have gone there. We took about an inch in total. So now at least it looks straight. New gripper down there near those double doors. I was about to say patio doors, but we are on a second floor apartment and that would be kind of weird. So yeah, the double doors. And then we put a new bar down there. So we're about to start cleaning. Well, guys, that is the first side of the pad. So when people say, where does the dirt go? That is from your boy, Polly C. That is the other side that we'll be using in a moment. So we'll get both sides out of this. And it's coming up a treat.